Let's move on to main topic number 3. And our third main topic today gets sent in to us by Gab, who writes, "Hey, John. A couple of weeks ago, I sent you a message saying that Artemis Fowl had moved to streaming. The reviews are out, and the movie has a score of 13%. Well, actually, it doesn't anymore, but we'll talk about that in a second. At the time I'm writing this, has got a 13%. Guess the movie is just as bad as it looked." All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yes, Artemis Fowl, ladies and gentlemen. Artemis Fowl, the movie that everybody said looked terrible, and I was the only guy to say, man, I actually think the trailer looks okay. I was like, everybody else said the trailer looked terrible. I thought the trailer looked okay. Be that as it may. They then made the move. Disney said they were going to move it to streaming on Disney+. Now, this, of course, was not a big surprise with all the delays going on and everything. There's only so much room in release schedules to put these movies out. Something had to give. They chose Artemis Fowl. Now, despite the fact that I thought Artemis Fowl, the trailer, I thought was actually okay. I thought it was pretty good. It became kind of clear to me that Disney is ditching this one because this is the one they don't have confidence in. This is the one that they know people did not like the trailers, except for that one idiot Canadian who thought it looked all right. But everybody else doesn't like our trailer for Artemis Fowl. They clearly didn't have a lot of faith in it, and therefore they dumped it. Well, the reviews for Artemis Fowl are now out, ladies and gentlemen. The movie has hit streaming. I believe it's out on Disney Plus now. Has hit streaming, and it's not good, Rob. It's not good. As of right now, Artemis Fowl holds a 12% on Rotten Tomatoes with a 27% audience score rating. Now, no use paying attention to the audience score rating because unlike movies that get released in theaters, they cannot verify that people have or have not seen this on Disney Plus. But still, not great. 12%, and that's with 74 reviews in. So it's not like there's only 4 or 5 reviews. 74 reviews counted, 12%, 27% audience rating score. I don't know what to say about this. Rob, you know that my thoughts, when they made the move, we talked about the fact that I think this suggests to us that Disney doesn't have a lot of faith in this movie. If this is the one they're going to pluck out and just kind of throw to the streaming gods as their volcano sacrifice, it doesn't bode well. Now, it didn't automatically mean that. I mean, the movie could have been good, and they just may have thought, this is the movie that's not going to make money in theaters, even though it's good. But if you've got a YA novel like Artemis Fowl, a big budget Disney production, if it's good, it's going to make money. Right? I mean, if this was great, it would have made money. And so it just kind of became these things. Now, actually, Rob, just as a side note, I just want to point out to people, 2 other big movies have come out today. One is Da 5 Bloods, with that was directed, of course, by Spike Lee. It's got a 90%. But again, we all kind of knew when that one was going to go straight to Netflix. Anyway, this is a movie that, unlike BlacKkKlansman, Spike Lee's previous brilliant film, it didn't have a lot. It didn't have that hook that I think would have made a lot of money at the theaters. So this was a good one to go. And by the way, King of Staten Island, the other big release today on streaming, also not bad. I thought the trailer to that looked surprisingly decent. Right now, it's got a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. But again, probably not a movie that would have done big business at the box office. You can understand that. But Artemis Fowl, this is a movie that, again, I'm convinced, had it been good, they would have cleaned up. I think they would have cleaned up on this. So anyway, Rob, you see the 12% rating on Rotten Tomatoes for Artemis Fowl. Shock, surprise. What's your reaction to it?
Look, man, I want every movie to be great. Movies are so hard to make, and especially fantasy films. When I see literary adaptations of beloved works like this seem to go belly up or pear-shaped, dude, how can you not be sad? I feel bad for this movie, and I wish that it was good. Didn't Kenneth Branagh direct this?
Yeah. Great Kenneth Branagh,
who directed our beloved Cinderella with Lily James.
Yeah, and all the great Shakespearean stuff.
Man, I mean, all the way around, this is a disappointment.
Yeah, I'm really sad to hear it. I wanted this movie to be good. I've never read Artemis Fowl. I don't have any vested interest in Artemis Fowl, but, you know, it just looked like a good, high fun adventure. Maybe this could become a big fun franchise. You had Kenneth Branagh in there. I wanted this to be so good. And who knows? I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I'll think it's great when I see it. Maybe, but doesn't look good. Does not look good. Anyway, guys, the question for you is, have you had a chance to run on there and see Artemis Fowl yet? If not, what do your expectations be? Are you surprised by the critic ratings on this Disney property right now? Jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.